And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get ready.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready. Yellow lady. 36. It's just me and you. Mike, check. 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, easy. Under. Fresno. Check. Hey, kill. Here we go. You gotta get moving, man.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, easy.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 53. Crunch time, defense. 5-9. Mike, 53. Over. Mike.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 5-9. 58. Mark. Hey, watch the slant. 5-8. Shift. Watch the shift. Show it up. Sammy. Kill. Come on.
Breeze now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Let's go. Ready? Slam. Check 31. Fair. Go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
50, plant. 52 to right. Watch the curl. Hey, Alpha. 52 to Mike, boy. 52. Ready?
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go on.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You kill. Hey, easy. Check 59, Mike. Hey, kill.
They run it here with Gordon.
Check 26, check 26.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready. You ready? 58. Easy, opposite. Protein spill. Here we go again. Here we go. Undercrunch. Check your hot read. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Kill. Watch the run. Check three.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Hey, how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, easy. Staying open.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
It's my boy.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We're good. Line 4, ready. Give me that ball, defense.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And he's got room. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be, come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fielded about a yard deep.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single. Hey, easy. Key 81. Drop deep.
Breeze now to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, D. Joker. Hey, easy. Lucky.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ready? You ready? Here we go, D. Get off the field. Here we go. Check the call. Kill. 58, the mic. Smooth. Here I come.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flushed out right. It's complete to Williams. And all the way down to the 42. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Ready,
so the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready. I'm going back to you. Tighten up, tighten up. Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got it to Williams. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Chargers first down.
Ready.
First
Waiting.
at the 24-yard
Number
line.
53. Mike 53. Man out. Cut. 53. Ready, cut.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. 11. Here we go. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing now is Breeze. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, easy, opposite. Hey, seam 6. 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, it's Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Lock. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Block working out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning, it's Benjamin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Kill. It's our time. Check it back. 61. Matchbox right. He's checking. Crash. Switch. Over. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Break it down. 5-1. Hey, Foxtrot. Check. 59. Quit talking about it and bring it. 0-2. Check 59, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 5-8. Let's go.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Switch. Rush in.
Again, it's Breeze. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line.
Check. You go 21. You don't want it. Hey, easy. Check 25. 53's the mark.
Now Breeze again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Check 52.
Chargers. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mike, 53. Here we go. Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 53's the Mike. Hey, kill. Sammy. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Virgil Green. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Out. Check safety. Hey, easy. Easy, opposite. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the X3, 218, chopper. Here we go.
Now Gordon on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Get that quarterback. Kill. Hatchet. You draw quarters. You got tight right there. Hey, watch it. Hey, easy. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Not here. No. Off.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Wait a second. You can't block me. You can't. Easy, opposite. Tight dog.
Here's Breeze to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check my under. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jim. Here we go.
Now Breeze. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defense. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mike, check, 59.
On 1st down, Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the...
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Sack City, baby.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
First and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
He's checking. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
To throw is Breeze. That's complete. It's Gordon. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Shit. Here goes 21. Pilot, 64. Read. Hey, easy. On me.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the home team here, it's just their third win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. So that